Hello and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League. We're back with our GR4 Championship from League 3. Had a couple of weeks off, so this is actually round 4 for these guys. Round 5's just finished actually for everybody else, but because they've had a couple of weeks off, as I say, the calendar slightly changed and the round 4 as it was or should have been is now been put to the back of the calendar and will be the last race that they will run. So this has been brought forward a little bit. This is Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, let's get it right, over in Belgium. And yeah, good to see their boys are back, a little bit refreshed, I would hope, and I'm sure they're all raring to go. So before we go through the grid, I just want to just quickly run through the points as it is at the start of this round going into this one. So last round was Brands Hatch, if you can remember that far back, of course, round 3. And leading it at the moment is Motorstorm Hero on 113 points. Jay Dyson in second on 100, so there's only 13 points there, not a lot in there at all. And then actually another 13 back to third place, Idle 4 Gaming on 87. Henry Poppins in fourth, a little way back there on 64. And then we've got Captain Slow and Rascal in fifth and sixth, but actually joint on 56 points. Seventh, it's Hoggy. Eighth is Thingamajig. Ninth is Hellraiser. And 10 is Flash. And that's your top 10. Going into this one here. Now, this is a second of our Enduro races, 50 minutes, or as close as, I think it's around about 22 laps, something like that maybe. But it's about 50 minutes. There will be maybe possible one stop, maybe even 2 stops here. Remember, hard tyre got to be run for at least 2 laps at any point during this race. So let's get through this grid then, shall we? And shot of them just coming round La Source there, going down to, this is the 24-hour layout, by the way, so going down to the start and finish straight. So on pole position, we've got Motorstorm Hero, our championship leader. We've got Dyson in second. In fact, I think this is championship. They lined up in championship order, actually. So Dyson in second. We've got Idle 4 Gaming in third. Flash in fourth. Fifth is It's Hoggy. Sorry, fifth is Chuck, sorry. Then it's Hoggy in sixth. Seventh is Rascal. Eighth is Nightbreed. Captain Slow in ninth. Thingamajig in 10th. 11th is Vodka Rob. 12th is Bloomfield. 8th in 13th. And that's it. So 13 cars going into this one. So sit back, relax, and let's get this one underway. So Motorstorm Hero, we know, has been on a real charge of late, if you can remember. A few victories now going into this one on round 4, remember, for these boys. And as you just pointed out, he's at the top of the pack there on the championship points. Dyson right behind him, though, coming up in that Ferrari. Going to get loads of slip up here. Up the Kemmel Straight now towards the S's. Side by side, Dyson on the outside. Now, if you go on the outside there, I've said it before, if you can go round on the outside, you'll be on the inside for this next left, right. Get that done, though. Motorstorm keeps it there. Idle Gaming going with him as well in third. So our top 3 on track, and our top 3 in the championship. And a bit of strategy going to be going on here with tyres, obviously. And we're we'll see how they get on. Chuck's there in fourth. Flash in fifth. Sixth is Rascal. Having a look at Flash up the inside. Oh, that was a late move, and he might have knocked off Flash, did he? Yeah, Flash stepped back down to 7th. Let's have a look what happened there. Yeah, Rascal just went up the inside, sort of shoulder barged Flash out of it. So a bit of contact there from Rascal. It's Hoggy there in 6th. Rascal runs wide, so he actually loses that spot. So now Flash is behind him in 7th place. Just got to change this, sorry. See, that's what I was after. So 5th for it's Hoggy. So even I'm losing it after 2 weeks off. Rascal Roscoe there in 6th. Flash and Nightbreed now battling it out here. Nightbreed's he's got that electrical gremlin come back again, hasn't he? What he had last time. Them hazard lights on in that Ferrari. Can't quite get that fixed, can they, in the garage? But thankfully not slowing him up too much. He thought about having to go there, didn't he, on Flash? Oh, what's happened there? He's got a reset. Well, yeah, that's a bit weird, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look. It just kind of... So he's up the outside of Flash. He ran wide there, but that wasn't the cause of it, I don't think. All of a sudden, he just veered off to the right-hand side at about this point. There you go. That's a real strange one. Not too sure what happened there. But he's going to drop in 12th place. Vodkarov there in 13th. To come through their final chicane up to La Source. The leader's going now down towards Eau Rouge. Dyson and Motorstorm just pulled away now from Idle 4, who's just dropped into the clutches of Chuck. There was a little mistake there from Idle Gaming. Possibly Chuck seems to have caught up, and he's gone back a little bit from the front two there. He's right up behind him, wasn't he? A lap ago. Just over 2 minute laps here. So yeah, actually 20 laps. It says around 22, but yeah, 20 in these cars. Dyson attacks. Oh, that's close there from Dyson. And behind them, you've got Chuck now attacking the back of Idle Gaming. Chucking that Supra. Should be pretty decent round here, that car. It's Hoggy in the background. That's Dyson's teammate. So we see Chuck trying to get past Idle Gaming. Struggled a little bit in that Supra last time out, didn't he, Chuck? Just one or two moments at Brands that just cost him some good, cost him a good result really in the end. Did okay, but he would have liked to have been further up, possibly on that podium. There's been a change at the front note and Dyson's got through, so let's have a look. Where did that take place? Oh, and it's there. Oh, Motorstorm ran it off into the gravel, and Dyson, it's not a great camera shot, is it there? But Dyson just went up the inside of him. So let's just go back and actually we can go on board. Actually, we're on board with. Yeah, he ran it off. There you go, right onto the Astro. Got his wheels on there. There goes Dyson. See you later. And away he goes. So he's lost a spot there, then, hasn't he? Motorstorm to Dyson. Again, Motorstorm runs it really wide through towards the bus stop. It's half a second as well. Thought he might. Wasn't going to say anything, but because I wasn't 100%. Idle Gaming, and it's all closed up now at the chicane. Idle Gaming still in 3rd. Chuck's obviously still in 4th, but them top 4 now are all close. Going to be a great battle up the top here, I feel. It is all going to be about that strategy. Of course, Motorstorm went at half a second, so could potentially lose 2 spots here once he takes that off with if it stays as close as this. And they get to that penalty zone. A hill through Eau Rouge, up through Radion. So not expecting any rain. The heat wave that's going on in Europe at the minute. I think it's going to be dry all the way here, which is quite unusual for this place, if I'm honest. Motorstorm having another battle. Having to think about it. Stays behind, so let's go back and have a look at the others. There's it's Hoggy in 5th. Been sort of sitting there watching what's unfolding ahead of him. But he's got half a second penalty as well. And Flash still battling here with Rascal. Actually, Flash has got past Rascal. Maybe he up to his little shoulder barge to get past him in the first place, unless Rascal go for the place back, of course. But bottom line is Flash is in 6th, Rascal in 7th. Then we've got Thingamajig. Let's have a look at this lot here. There he is. It's Idle's teammate. Bloomfield in that Lambo. And then a battle between Nath and Vodka Rob. I'll go through there, just sit behind Nightbreed in 12th, half a second now. Captain slow. Enjoying himself there at the moment, it would seem. See, he's on the softs too, so maybe just not liking it round here at the moment. Mediums for Nightbreed, so unusual choice, but you can run whatever you like. I say unusual, not many people go with the mediums, but you know, everyone's has their own choices. Look at this Frito, look at his battle up here as they come to the chicane. Motorstorm still second, Idle in 3rd and 4th, so all exactly the same. Dyson's loving this, he's just getting away at the front now. Out with all this going on, and an Idle, easy done there. The back end come round, just loses 1 place to Chuck, but drops down to 4th. So Chuck up to 3rd, but yeah, it's easy done if you just give it a little bit too much acceleration coming out of that final bend. Back end can come round on you. That's what happened with Idle there. So he's got to try and get back up to speed, try and get back onto the back of those ahead of him. But we're only 4 laps into the 20, so plenty of time still remaining. And of course, we've got those stops as well coming into play, so it's all going to switch and chop around anyway. Soggy now cleared with that penalty, and he can concentrate on trying to get onto the back of Idle now, who's obviously a little bit closer to him. Ain't looking for Ari that. Where you normally go, does it? The blue with the luminous green, but actually that works quite well on that car, I've got to say. So it's Soggy in 5th, Flash in 6th, just got away from Rascal now. Rascal and then McLaren in 7th. Back to our leader, Dyson, fastest lap, 2:28.0. Sure that will be bettered before we get to the end. Storm not giving up either. He's just putting away from Chuck too, so it's all a little spread out a little bit now. So these were so close, weren't they? Early doors. Just starting to spread out a little bit between these guys. What tyres are these on anyway, these guys? Let's have a quick look. So we've got Dyson on softs, Storm on softs, Chuck on softs. So all 4 at the front are on the soft tyres, which I guess you'd expect really. So come round, this is where Motorstorm went a little bit wide, wasn't it? Easy done there. It's Hoggy, so on the softs, in 5th, Flash, softs, Rascal softs, and then we got hards for Thingamajig. So Thingamajig's going with the hards. Remember, you didn't only have to do the 2 laps, but you don't have to. You can do more than that, of course. It looks like he is. Maybe he's going to take it as fast as he can in those. Picks up half a second now. Take it on those tyres as far as he can, and hopefully it will work in his favour by the time it comes to the end. Bloomfield, hards as well, so he's going with that same strategy in the Lambo. His teammate Vodka Rob is up to 10th now, also on the hard, so clearly a team strategy there going on. Nathan 11th, softs for him. Nightbreed, we know he's in mediums. Let's watch him come through this final chicane now. So very difficult, got to be very careful on exit. And then Captain Slow, he's on the softs in 13th place. Looks like he's pushing hard though, doesn't it? It's too far back. It's just whatever happened. Got a lot of work to do there. We go back to our leaders and look how this is closed up. Motorstorm now got right on the back of Dyson again. Motorstorm means business. We know what he's like. beating him in the previous rounds. I was going to say sort of a bit of a slow start, and he kind of builds it up, but actually he's been right up there at the front. Obviously started on pole anyway, but looks like he's up for it here in this race. So, well, he's keeping with him. He's got him in his sights. That'll do nicely. Idle just, yeah, he's closing in on Chuck as well. Actually, it's Hoggy. Doesn't appear to be that far behind either, and he's pulling along Flash with him as well. So, yeah, it's all very close right the way down to, well, down to Rascal really in 7th. Sort of like your sort of group of 7 there as it's Hoggy runs wide, and you don't want to be out there. He's going to find it difficult to get back on. He's obviously going to lose traction. Flash is going to have a go for sure. What is he going to go? Left, right? No fight really. Goes up the outside. Gets through. Good move from Flash, but Hoggy just ran it wide there, didn't he? Got himself on that AstroTurf. No traction whatsoever. Was spinning up. Couldn't get anything. That's brought Rascal into play as well. Rascal cutting that corner a bit, but that's okay through there. So Hoggy little mistake. That's how easy it is around here to make a mistake, and how quickly things can change. It's Rascal attacks now. Can he have a go up here at the source? Around the outside does work if you can stay there. He does. Now let's come down now towards Eau Rouge, and well, I was going to say you don't want to be going through there to a side, but no, I think Hoggy backed off a little bit there. Thought no way, I'm not fighting you there. Rascal's through to 6th, so Hoggy back to 7th then. Oh, now don't want to be cutting that too much either. That will give you that half a second. Did he get away with it? No, he didn't. Rascal's got it. So very easy to do. Just got to be a little bit careful going through Eau Rouge. You can go through there flat, but you've got to be very, very precise going through there. You cannot cut too much of that inside curb and almost straight line it, because that's what happens. And again, runs it wide now. Does it class that as track limits? Is he going to get another half a second added to that? Shouldn't do. No, it's fine. But Hoggy really, really fighting it off, and did he give him a little nudge there, Rascal? I think Hoggy might have just touched the back end of Rascal. Gets in front. Oh, that was certainly getting himself into the right line there for that left-hander, wasn't he? Hoggy, but to 6th he goes. Looks like he's on a charge towards Flash ahead of him. There he is. As our leader's doing. Dyson's still there, holding him off Motorstorm, but it's really, really close. Motorstorm's right up behind him now. Now he's going to have a go, surely. And there's a little battle behind as well, as Idle Gaming's right up behind Chuck, but this is where our focus is on at the moment. Motorstorm may just have that lead. Now he's going to swap and change to come through towards the bus stop chicane, and Dyson's still got it. There's that battle between Chuck and Idle Gaming. Now Motorstorm on the brakes. Can he do it? No, couldn't. About this behind. All stay as they were. So battles galore here. 2 pairs at top 4. Still as they are, or were. Dyson, Motorstorm, Chuck, Idle Gaming. It's Flash in 5th. Actually, Flash has got past. No, he did get past him anyway, didn't he? Hoggy, but Hoggy did make that place up. And where's Rascal gone? He's disappeared. Rascal's gone. He's gone. I think we've lost him. We have. So Rascal's gone. So we've lost Rascal somewhere. I'm not sure what's happened there. So whether that was disconnect or what's it, mechanical, and he's got himself in the garage. But whatever it is, Rascal's out in that McLaren. It's Hoggy there in 6th place. Big gap back then. That's a really big gap back to Thingamajig, who's up to 7th now. Remember, they're on the hard tyres. That's a big gap back. So they go through Eau Rouge with Vodka Rob in 8th, trying to stick with him. Through the Camel Straight now. Brakes on about 100-metre board. Oh, that's it a bit wide. The mid-jig is going to allow Vodka Rob to close in. You could hear the tyre squealing, couldn't you, off that SLS. He just got that a little bit hot in that through the S's, didn't he? And again, scooching those tyres, although that's kind of the norm around that corner. Through the left-hander, run it too far onto the Astro. You can use quite a lot of that, but you don't want to be running too far over it. Head now down towards the next double apex left-hander, kind of long sweeping one, this one. Flat though all the way to the next right left S's. So Vodka Rob looking like he's got a bit of pace there. Can he get past Thingamajig in 7th? Remember, both on hard tyres, these two. So there'll be too much in it between them. Greenfield, the second of the Lambos. So on the hard tyres in 9th. A bit lonely race. He's not that far behind 7th and 8th, but on his own there they are there, just going through the bus stop chicane ahead. So that's the gap back there. Nath in 10th. Way back, but Nathan doing better this time. It's Nath, so maybe we found a track that he does like. Nightbreed in 11th. That Ferrari, Captain Slow in 12th. He was actually caught up, hasn't he? So Captain Slow is not too slow as Bloomfield goes in. So first one to flinch after 7th lap. So he's in. Got Motorstorm, who's in the lead though. He's taken that lead and he's got the fastest lap at 2:27.1. Dyson's not giving up on it. I'm sure I'm going to catch that move now that Motorstorm done. I was obviously close, weren't they? But I think there's a little way back that he got him, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to catch that, go back that far, but nevertheless, he's in the lead. It's 0:46 versus number 46. Yeah, 1 and 2. Idle Gaming also has got past Chuck. Now, when did he get that done? Was that a while ago as well? Looks like it. I'm going to go too far back. Yeah, so it was quite a while back, wasn't it? So Chuck down to 4th. So maybe tyres are beginning to have a little bit of an effect maybe on that Supra of Chuck's. Not a lot in any of the tyres really in terms of the wear. They're pretty much the same. In fact, I'm pretty much identical. Probably Motorstorm's got quite a lot still on the rears. And everybody free behind him as Dyson gives him a little tap through the chicane. Squiggly moment from Motorstorm, but that's easily through there, easily done through there. To the source now. All Gaming and Chuck still close. It's forward, pulled a bit of a gap now on Flash. They're pulling away. So you see him coming through Erosion up the top, over the top. Up the Camel Straight. And now in the distance, as you get back to 5th, it's Oggy in 6th again. Hanging on best he can in 6th place. And then a massive gap back to Thingamajiggers. They were just coming through the source. So that's massive gap between them and the boys in front. Vodka Rob, though, he's giving up on that 7th, has he? Remember these guys, as I keep saying, are on hards, and I'd expect them to be continuing for quite a while before they come in. Half a second for Vodka Rob there, just cutting the corner, a little bit of track limits. Try and have a look now up the inside. In fact, they might not have to come in fact, because if you only got to come in and change and run the hards for 2 laps, or if they're already on it, doesn't necessarily mean they have to come in. So let's see how this works out. But that's a massive gap to the guys ahead of him, so maybe it's just too big a bridge to gap, quite literally. Nath in 9th, Captain Slow in 10th. Captain Slow seems to... That was a bit... certainly quicker through there than Nath, wasn't he? Certainly found where that accelerator is now, because he's pushing on his Captain Slow in that Citroen. Did well to just sit behind Nath now. It's going to be difficult to try and pass down here if he's going to have a go. Next opportunity really, probably after all this twisty stuff. Goes around the outside, great move. That's a great move on the brakes. Captain Slow. In fact, let's go on board Captain Slow. He's going to just dart and go around the outside. Bang. Oh, nearly hits him, but just literally pulls out. Gets the job done. Lovely move from Captain Slow. So up to 9th he goes. 10th for Nath, dropped back to 10th. Nightbreed still in 11th. Hazard lights and all. Bloomfield, after his stop, is in 12th place, so he's come out on softs. These two, though, it's just continuing, isn't it? Absolutely. Idle chuck. So it's all, again, all starting to slowly bunch up again for these 4. These 2 are battling so hard that the 2 behind are just creeping in behind. What can they do? Tyres on that. His car's looking a little bit shot at the front. Still a little bit there to go, but yeah, pretty much the same. Overstorm goes wide. Let's have a look what happened there. Drops down to 3rd as well. Was it the pressure from Dyson? Was it a little tag from Dyson? Let's have a look as they come through the S's. What happens? Did he just run it wide? I think he's just giving it too much. Yeah, and it's the second time he's been out and just run it wide. And Idle Gaming says thanks very much. Goes around the outside. Desirable Gaming. What a move that is. So up to 2nd he goes. Storm down to 3rd. So a little mistake from Motorstorm. Gonna have all dirt on his tyres, and again runs wide. Chuck's going to take that up the inside. He does. Say he takes it up the inside of that. I don't mean that, but he took a lovely move up the inside on Motorstorm. He's not that type of guy. So Motorstorm then back to 4th. That's how easy it is. I say, make one small mistake, one little error, cost you quite a few spots. And Motorstorm dives in, so he's in the pits. So Motorstorm said, no, you know what, I'm going to change, see what I can do from pit lane. So that leaves Chuck up to 3rd. First is Dyson, Idle Gaming in 2nd, Chuck in 3rd. So that's your leaders. So come round La Source and down towards Eau Rouge. Chuck in 4th. That'll soon be... Oh no, he takes Motorstorm in the pit lane. It's Hoggy up to 5th as well. So Motorstorm down to 6th. He should be okay. He won't get passed by anybody else, Motorstorm. Although he's not in his pit box yet, is he? So it's quite a long pit lane here on the 24-hour layout in Spa. But he's okay. He's not in any danger of losing any more spots, but he is going to be in danger of losing quite a big gap for these guys in front. It all depends. As I say, it's a long pit lane, so obviously they've all got to come in and do their stop, so he might be able to make up a bit of time on them, but he's still in there, isn't he? Motorstorm still in the pit lane, so this is a massive gap. He's got Stingy and Vodka Rob now coming round towards the final corner as well at the source, and I think he might be just about starting to come out now. Yeah, Motorstorm's out, so yeah, in 6th place, but a long way back from these guys. The tyres are really starting to drop off now. You can see it visibly a lot slower, these guys, but I'd expect them to come in this time round, maybe. Let's see if they all kind of follow each other here. Imagine if Dyson goes in, I would imagine Idle will copy that strategy along with Chuck, possibly. So we're coming round to that section now. So we'll see, might as well stay with them. Now top three on track. Dyson, I think Chuck might do. He's just falling off the back of these, isn't he? Supra. Are we lap 11? So we've not actually got that many laps left. Certainly in the second half of this race now. So here we go through. Let's see. Yeah, no, they're all staying out. Another one. Is Chuck going in? I think Chuck might have dived in. Yeah, Chuck's in. So Chuck's in the pit lane. So thought Chuck might come in, but these two at front has decided to have another go around. But you're not allowed to run a completely red tyre for at least no more than one lap as well. It's another rule that's been brought in for the championship. If you do, you'll be disqualified from the race. So obviously some cars can run on completely red tyres, which isn't really fair. So we've decided they can run it for no longer than one lap on the red tyres. You've got to come in any more than that and you will have a DNF after your name. So Dyson, Idle Gaming, Flash now up to 3rd after 2nd, but of course another one that hasn't pitted yet. It's Oggy also up to 4th, and one that hasn't pitted. Chuck still in 5th. There's Motorstorm Hero in conjunction with him just coming round now, so Chuck possibly might lose 6th. No, he's out, so Chuck is out. Where's he? Yeah, literally coming out of pit lane now, on board with Chuck. Getting in corners, I made that error twice. A 3-second penalty, so total of 6 seconds I made a mistake running them bad lines through there. Go on board with Chuck. In fact, let's sit on the passenger seat with Chuck. There's not much happening around him, but this is much a lap of Spa through the S's. Lift through there for the right hand and now fall through the throttle and up the gears. Let's see, I go second round here. Does he? He does. So second, just feathering it round that inside curve now, up to 3rd. Keep it in 3rd for this next left-hander. Now full on the throttle, don't want to take too much of that green stuff on the right. Down the hill now. To 5th, drop it down to 4th possibly. Again, just feathering it round now, full on the power for the exit. Starting in 5th, drop it down to maybe 3rd here. It's all about feathering it round this Spa circuit on a lot of these corners. Up to 4th, staying in 4th, maybe drop it down to 3rd for this one. Now feed it out now. Don't want that green out there on the left. Now through the gearbox, little lift here. Just so you don't run wide on the exit. Now up the gearbox now, all the way through the gears, up to 6th gear. Through here. goes. All this on the right hand side, over the line, almost a full cart, flat through here towards bus stop chicane, and see if he goes to second or first through here. So stays in second. Clearly second best for the Supra there. Some people like to drop it down to first, give it a little boost on exit. But there's Chuck going through there, so he's in 5th place. The Idle Gaming has actually taken a lead as well, so he's watching that off of Flash now. Where did that take place? There it was there, wasn't it? Right, so here we go, coming up the Camel Straight. Idle Gaming, that's a good run through Eau Rouge. Up the outside, plenty of room given by Jay Dyson, and up he goes. Into the lead goes Idle Gaming, good move. Hard on the brakes through the S's. They've stayed out again, so neither of them have still come in yet for their stop. It's like they're going to be running these softs as long as they can, and use as much fuel as they can as well, just use it all up before they change onto those hard tyres. Run it, try and get as close to the end of the race as they can, I guess. Dyson second, Flash in third again. I think he's same strategy, but he's not got a lot left. That front left, does he? Be a bit careful. Just keep an eye on that. It's Hoggy in 4th. His tyres don't look too sad in comparison. Obviously hasn't come in, but they're okay. Got a bit more life in them than the other guys ahead of him. Obviously we've seen Chuck now. He's decided to come out on medium, so maybe that's him all the way through now. He's not going to need to worry about changing again. With 8 laps to go, including this one. Should be fine with them medium tyres. Storm in 6th place on those hards. Didn't quite work out for Motorstorm, did it, at the moment anyway. Obviously I know some of the guys have got to come in ahead of him. They're quite away in front, but he might be right actually. They're not mega miles away, but runs it though, and bouncing about on the AstroTurf on the grass there. Really putting those set suspension to work. But 6th place, he had that little error, didn't he? Came into the pit lane and Dyson's in. So Dyson, he didn't fancy another lap on those tyres. Idle Gaming has. So let's see how this plays out. Presumably Dyson will be going on to the hard tyres for the remainder of this race. Idle Gaming will be doing the same, but he's getting another lap out of his. Plenty of fuel for another lap anyway. Still quite a bit of wear as well. Enough to do a lap anyway, so first for him, Flash in second now. He's not got much left on that front left, but he should be okay for another lap. It's Oggy in third. Dyson still sitting in pit lane. Let's see. Got to be the hards going on, is it? Chuck goes past while he's in pit lane as well, but that's unusual. I was expecting, well, he's stayed out on, or he's changed to softs. So, not decided on the hards yet as Chuck comes up through Eau Rouge. Didn't get him, did he? I thought he got Dyson there, but he didn't. Tower showed me he did, but well, he's going to be on the back of him. He's on the run, he's going to have that run as well. His tyres are a lot warmer than Dyson's at this point. So surely going to have a move up here. There you go. Gets past. Nice move. Chuck up to 4th now. Dyson's tyres are still just trying to get up to temp. Oh, he is on hards. So yeah, I thought it was a bit strange him coming out on softs. So I thought that can't be right. The graphics didn't change for me until a bit later on. Just thought it was a bit strange him coming back out on softs for the remainder of what was left of this race. So it was hards that he did. So he's in 5th place then, he's Dyson. Motorstorm Hero in 6th, we know. There's Volkarov in 7th, Thingamajig in 8th. So they've swapped places. Still on those hards, of course. You know that. Captain Slow in 9th. Wakefield 10th, Nathan 11th, Nightbreed in 12th, just about to be lapped by our leaders. Getting the blue flags is Nightbreed. Already been passed out his idle gaming, and he's staying out again. He really is running it to the very end, isn't he? Why not? Looking for him at the moment. Flashes in. Soggy's staying out as well. Chuck will get that third off a flash, and Dyson will get fourth. But our leader, Idle Gaming, is going off with this. Intrigued to see where he comes out once he does change to those hards. He'll get. It's a bit close, but he's not. Gap back to. Well, actually, it's Hoggy's got to come in, isn't he? So let's have a look. Chuck's there. So actually, yeah, that is a pretty big gap. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close from our leader. Gaming. Close by the time he comes out. Thank our sponsors again. W Energy Drinks. Check them out at w.gg. Discount code URL7. Remember that. Very important. Be announcing another new sponsor from the next round as well that we've just signed up with. So watch this space with that one. The Storm Hero still holding that fastest lap at 2:27.1. That's not been beaten yet by anybody. So I'm just going to stick with Idle Gaming for now and just see. I mean, he's got enough tyre there to do another lap. Enough fuel as well, actually. So is he going to stay out for one more? Or is it time for him to shoot into pit lane? We're just about to find out as he comes through the chicane now. Does he stay to the right hand side? No, he doesn't. So he's going to have another go. So another lap for Idle. It's Oggy in second. What's he going to do? So not run the hards yet. I don't think it's Oggy. So he's going to have to come in, obviously, to do his mandatory pit. Is he going to shoot in? No. Chuck we know's been in. Dyson also in fourth place has been in. Just trying to get as fast as laps. Chuck and Dyson trying to get as quick as laps as they possibly can, just to try and close what will be a big gap when Idle does eventually come into pit lane. So he's just got to try and get as much as they can, as close as they can to him before he shoots in now. There's Motor Storm, half a second penalty for him. So it's not getting any better for him, is it, unfortunately? So off to a storming start at the start of this race. Made a couple of little mistakes that just cost him just the positions. And obviously came into pit lane, long wait in there, long time in pit lane here, and basically got done in there. And he hasn't really recovered. He's on the hard tyres to the end. He'll keep going. He has got half a second. He's got to get off. There's Flash's teammate behind him. So the two Sylvia's 5th and 6th on track. Be careful, Flash. Set track limits. That's fine. Jig in 7th. And he's just stayed on hards all the way. It's allowing him to just stay where he is in 7th. So good work from him. Captain Slow up to 8th now. With Vodka Robbie in the pit lane. Allfield 10th. Blue flames coming out the back of that Lambo. It comes down to grab 9th place from Vodka Rob. Nathan in 11th. Not sure why there's blue flags. Has he been Yeah, I'm not sure. Got no leaders around him, has he? Might breed in 12th. Place for him to forget, I think. I still say he's some electrical issues, just slowing him down a little bit around here. He hasn't really got going at all, has he, Nightbreed? This is a shame. He's been looking quite like he's got it in that Ferrari, but just not liking it there as we see our leader in. So he has eventually come in now with its Hoggy. So our leaders 1 and 2 are both in. This is where we're going to see Chuck take the lead potentially. This might have worked out fine and good for Chuck actually, because they're not going to need too much more fuel, are they, the leaders, but still a long hold in pit lane. By the time they change the tyres, they're both going to be coming out on hard. They've got to, because they've got no more opportunities to run them. Chuck's going to be the leader. Going to be close, but he's going to be coming round La Source now, coming down towards the Rouge. He's going to take the lead, which he has at this point. So he's in the lead, is Chuck. So this might have played out perfect for him. Actually, Idle Gaming just coming out now. So this is going to be close. Going to see Chuck come into view. There he is. What a battle this is going to be up top. Oh, he don't want to be crossing the lines there, and he has. It's going to be 3 seconds for Idle. Okay. Well, I'm surprised because I done that and got it, but there you go. So Chuck is still in the lead, but look at this for battle to the end. So Chuck there in first, closely followed by Idle in second. Just as well he didn't get that 3 second penalty really. Dyson in third. So this could be a grandstand finish. These last 4 laps. Dyson's on those hard tyres. Chuck's in the best possible position in those mediums. Got Idle Gaming on hard as well, so Chuck could played blinder here. Could just keep it on track. There's no reason why he can't. Could take victory here at Spa and Enduro. Idle Gaming's not going to make it easy for him, but he's on those higher tyres. There's Dyson as well on the hards. Motor Storm up to 4th now on hards. It's actually working out okay with the pit lane stops going through. Got him up to 4th, but yeah, he's taking a lot of curb. That's just what's caused him to be where he is really. And again, a little bit wide there. It looks like he's going to get the fastest lap at the end of this anyway. The way things are going, it's Hoggy in 5th. He's had a good race here, was it Hoggy actually? Been there or thereabouts all race, hasn't he? Just couldn't quite get into a position where he could battle for that top spot at any point, but 5th's good. 20 lap race, that's very good. He's not that far behind Motorstorm, is he? So still good possibility of a 4th place here. Flash there in 6th. Captain Slow was 7th, so Captain Slow suddenly woke up a little bit and he's up to 7th place. So after being right at the back for quite a long time at the start of this race and looking like he was not enjoying the race, it's up to 7th, which yeah, it's good. It's good. Thingy-jig, even close behind though in 8th. So that little battle's not over yet either, is it? So those two could be swapping positions or fighting for positions by the time we reach the final lap. Glad to say it has stayed dry though. As I said, I don't think we were going to get expecting any wet stuff. Really hot day here in Belgium. Field in 9th. Bit of a lonely race for him, really. Just kept it going. Vodka Rob in 10th. Again, 1 point looked like he was going to be at the back for the remainder of the race, but he's grabbed a couple of spots there, got himself to 10th. Nightbreed has actually picked up a spot over Nath now, so he's up to 11th is Nightbreed. There is Nath in 12th position. The leader then starts to carve his way through the back markers. Oh, he needs to come in now. What's all this about from Chuck? Mediums. Why is he coming in? Oh, is it fuel? I think he's just miscalculated on the fuel. I don't think he's got enough fuel because tyres are fine. He don't have to change. Does he? Actually, he is, doesn't he? He hasn't gone on the hards, has he? So he's gone to mediums. Oh, so Chuck is messed it up, but something's not quite right there with his strategy. So Idle Gaming then will take that lead on those hard tyres along with Dyson in second place. So Chuck back to third. Could be fourth if Motor Storm Hero comes down past him. So Chuck is, whatever's happened, is dropping down here, down to fifth now, because his Hoggy's gone past as well. Flash will also get him. The fifth now is Flash. Chuck still sitting in pit lane. Oh, Chuck just coming in now, or just coming out now, I should say. So it must be for the hard tyres for these last couple of laps. I thought he'd been on the hards, but there you go. Difficult to work out who's on what here strategies when you're watching it like I do or what we do, but well, 7th for Chuck. So it's a little bit disappointing. He is the hard tyres, but that's how it goes. 7th for him then. Idle Gaming, our leader. He's got this one wrapped up now. I fancy Dyson's not that far behind, but I don't see Dyson, even Dyson, they're both on hard tyres. Don't see him catching Idle now. Idle's going to come in. I'm not going to say it, but his favourite at the moment to come in as our winner here. Dyson, of course, we know is there or thereabouts. The Storm Heroes in third. He's going to drop a little bit of points here from the top of the championship, but he should still be heading it up going into round 5 at the halfway point. Actually, not a bad evening after all. One point looked like it was all going downhill for him, didn't it? But to get himself on the podium, that'll do nicely for an enduro race when you're leading a championship as well. It's just about picking up as many points as you possibly can, and this is not going to do him any harm whatsoever. So just about to come round the source, starting the final lap. Flash under. Look at this. The pressure from Itzoggy. Itzoggy might get him up here at the source. Let's have a look. Now Flash hasn't got barely any fuel. Has he got enough to last him for this lap? He's going to either have to fuel save or he's going to run it really, really close. Maybe that's why Itzoggy's as close as he is. I mean, he's not got much, but he's got slightly more. Both flashing on the red gauge. So both of these are almost running on fumes at this point. So it'll be interesting to see if they even finish the race, but I imagine a lot of fuel saving will be taking place in these cars. Captain Slow's got even less. So they're really running it close, all these guys with the fuel, aren't they? So you'll be jigging 7th again, flashing on the red. Chuck's okay in 8th, just outside the red, but he'll be fine on that one. Bloomfield is okay in 9th, Vodkarov in 10th, okay for him, and Nightbreed in 11th is fine. Idle Gaming, he's on the red now, but he'll be okay because we know that Dyson is also on the red along with Motorstorm. All flashing, aren't they? All flashing like a beacon. So let's stay with our leader, potential winner here at Spa. Idle Gaming worked his strategy to perfection. And looks like he's come out on top for this one. Ran it as long as he possibly can, didn't he, on them soft tyres. Came in last minute, chuck on those hards and then just run it over on those. So congratulations, Fuss of the Lights and Idle Gaming. That's a good victory for him. Well done to him. Tyson, well done to him as well. Second place. Yeah. Storm will get that podium in the end. So actually, from what looked to be looking like a bit of a disaster, it's worked out good for him in the end. So podium for him, he'll take that for sure. Well done to Motorstorm Hero. Third place for him. Flash will get fourth. As he gets to the line with that lack of fuel that he's got, but these two we know were fuel saving at the end. So Flash does get fourth. So well done to him. Isoggy, good race for him. Good round for him in fifth place. Captain Slow in sixth in the end. So really good from him, Captain Slow. Well done. Chuck will come in seventh place in that Supra, just ahead of Thingamajig in eighth. And Bloomfield will come in ninth place in the Lamborghini. Mike Breed didn't get another lap. He finished in 11th place, which will leave Vodka Rob to come in 10th. Here he is, so the two Lambos, 9th and 10th place. So there you go. There's what is round 4 for the League 3 guys here at Circuit de Spa, Francorchamps in Belgium. Hope you enjoyed that. Join me again for round 5 very soon. And thanks for watching.